TikTok is running out of time, and President-elect Donald Trump may be its only hope.
So this is insane.
January 19th, it's over.
I'm like shaking. I'm so mad. I'm so anxious because TikTok changed my life.
Unless TikTok wins its lawsuit, the app is scheduled to be banned in the United States just one day before Trump takes office. Ironically, he tried to ban the app during his first administration, but later pledged to save it.
For all of those that want to save TikTok in America, vote for Trump.
And you'll never ban TikTok, that's for sure.
I will never ban TikTok.
Thank you.
So can President Trump save TikTok? Here are 4 possibilities. Number 1, Trump could ask Congress to repeal the law.
It's National Repeal Day.
But experts say that's probably not going to happen. After all, they just passed it in April, and many lawmakers want to look tough on China.
There are a lot of China hawks in Congress. I mean, that's the main reason this law was passed to begin with. They didn't magically become China doves overnight just because of the election.
Option number 2, President Trump could direct his attorney general, who will run the Department of Justice, not to enforce the law.
What is the DOJ? And she's like, Department of Justice. And I was like, how am I supposed to know?
Basically, the administration would signal to app stores like Apple that they won't face any fines for continuing to host TikTok. But that one could be pretty risky for TikTok's partners.
The problem there is that it would still put these companies in the position of violating the law. They would now just be hoping that Trump goes through with his promise not to punish them for it.
Option 3, Trump could do something he's famous for talking about, making a deal.
Trump, The Art of the Deal, is a book written by Donald J. Trump and journalist Tony Schwartz.
In this deal, TikTok's parent company ByteDance would sell the app to an American company or individual. There are plenty of billionaires who might be interested in grabbing an app used by 170 million Americans, although ByteDance has so far indicated it has no interest in selling TikTok.
I don't think Trump's role here is really the big one. I mean, unless he goes and flies to Beijing and convinces Xi Jinping to sell TikTok as part of some Nixon goes to China diplomatic strategy.
The 4th option is a little wonky.
Warning, it's Wonky Wednesday at night.
In this scenario, the president could announce that TikTok is no longer subject to the law. I'll let the law professor explain this one.
The law doesn't ban TikTok outright. It allows ByteDance, TikTok's Chinese owner, to sell its share in TikTok. And under the law, it's actually up to the president to determine what counts as this kind of sale. And so on one reading of the law, Trump could say, well, it's up to me to determine whether or not TikTok is still owned by a Chinese company. And I'm just going to declare that TikTok is no longer owned by a Chinese company, whether or not that's actually true. And because of a bunch of sort of technical legal reasons, that kind of determination is really hard to challenge, even if it's false. That might be enough to give the Apples and Googles and Oracles of the world enough comfort to still do business with TikTok.
Wonky? Yes. But of all the possibilities for saving TikTok, that one might just be the easiest for President Trump to pull off.